Hello, thanks for joining me. It's Jimmy Jam Oracle. And remember, we thank the spirits for helping us out as well. We thank them for joining us. And we say hello. And we're doing a read for Amberlynn. We're going to do a Celtic Cross. I seem to love those. And again, I am using my old deck. It is so much easier to shuffle than the big ones. Ooh, no idea. Oh, you hear that? Beautiful, beautiful bridge. All right. So again, I have my handy dandy guidebook to help us out with this read today. Because again, I'm not a professional. Still learning, but I am getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh, I missed that. I couldn't do that with the other deck because they're so chunky. They're chunky. It's a chunky deck. All right. Feeling good about this. So again, we focus our energy, our thoughts on Amberlynn. We ask spirits for their help today. Sorry if you can hear the traffic behind me. My window is open, trying to enjoy this beautiful weather. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with the first card. It is the card that's supposed to represent Amber or her current situation. So let's flip that. Ooh, we have the 8 of rods. I don't think we get very many rods on here. Okay, hang on. So, oh, it's wands. Oh. No, it says rods on the card, but like in the guide it says wands. So that was a little confusing. Here we go. It is upright. It says rapid action, movement, quick decisions. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't put quick and amber in the same sentence, but lo and behold, the spirits seem to think so. So it seems like something's going to be changing really fast, or she's in a situation that's ever changing. Whether it's health or relationship, I'm not 100% sure. Although, the wands do represent passion and inspiration, and they are of the element fire. So it is a good indicator. Maybe this might be towards a relationship. But let's keep going with the second card, which is Amber's obstacle card. Who do we have? We have another rod, Ace of Rods. See, we hardly get rods, and now we have 2. Let me see. Where's the ace? Oh, goodness. Night, page 2, 3. Did I skip the ace? Oh, here we go. It is, I'm going to call this reverse because I usually read them like this. It says lack of energy, lack of passion, and boredom. Yeah, I said that's a big obstacle for Amber. The boredom part, probably. I mean, what does she do all day? like really. And it does say lack of passion and lack of energy, which is funny because we have this rapid movement. So maybe they're saying like she's in this state of rapid movement or rapid change that is pretty much sapping her passion, her energy from her. She does come on camera. She's like, well, I was busy. I couldn't film because I was busy. And everyone's like, oh yeah, right, Amber, you're busy doing what? But this could indicate that perhaps she wasn't lying about that. Perhaps she has been busy dealing with something off camera. Again, rods or wands are passion, energy, what did I say? Oh my gosh, I'm so great. Inspiration and willpower. So these are very emotional cards. So let's continue to see what they're talking about. So we have the third card, which is it's what sits at the top of Amber's mind. It is called the goal or destiny card, but it's whatever I think Amber is thinking about right now. Another rod. 4 of rods. Or wands, I guess. There we go. It is upright. It says community, home, and celebration. Strange. Community, home, and celebration. What is she celebrating? Let's talk about community and home. And usually that, um, like family. Like it's talking about family. Or even like community implies like coming together. And celebration. So I'm wondering if this is gonna be weird, but my first thought was someone coming to live with Amber, because that's like the only thing I think she would actually like celebrate is like being in a relationship and finally having someone to live with her again. I don't know why, that was where my brain first went. Is it intuition? I don't know, but let's keep going, see if the spirits can give us any more hints. The fourth card is a distant past foundation. So this is saying what's happened in the past that's contributing to what's going on now. We have the Three of Swords. And I do know the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card, but this one is reversed. So it says recovery, forgiveness, and moving on. Wow, okay. So like moving on from a breakup. That recovery, that forgiveness. So it seems like whatever past heartache Amber has had is now gone. She is getting over it, or she has gotten over it, seeing as this is in the past position. And she is moving on. Okay, good for her. Pop off, queen. We move on to the fifth card. It's another past foundation. It's just a little bit more recent. So let's go ahead and flip that bad boy. We have another freaking rod. Or wand. I'm getting confused because, like I said, the guidebook says wands and then the card says rods. That's funny. Okay, so the Five of Wands. It is competition, rivalry, and conflict. Now, I do believe that is a pretty dang good past foundation. Because what it is, it's Alexis with the competition, the rivalry, even the conflict. It all fits, even destiny. What do we have? We have competition, we have rivalry, we have conflict. Beck. Competition, rivalry, conflict. You know, all the views, people listening, even like people listening to Amber's exes or ex-friend, like that was causing that competition for her. Like they're taking her views. You know, like I do believe that. And because this is a past foundation, it has influenced what's going on with Amber currently. You know, with the Eight of Wands, when it's talking about rapid movement, fast action. Even this up here, the Four of Rods, where it's talking about community, home, and celebration. Somehow this competition, this rivalry is influencing everything up here. And I think it has something to do with views. I think, you know, when Amber is in this happy, healthy, moving on, forgiving state, I think her views go down. And then when she's in this competitive rivalry state right here, her views go up. People love drama. They do. And she knows it. So I think that's what's causing the rapid changes, whatever they may be. So we move on to the sixth card. It is future influence. So what can we hope to see from Amber? The Sun. But the Sun is reversed, which is not good because the Sun is a very happy-go-lucky card. It says negativity, depression, and sadness. So wherever this is going, it is not going anywhere good. At least not for her mentally. Because it's going to bring out that negativity. It's going to bring out depression, sadness. Something is going to happen. Something bad is going to happen. And it's going to lead her into that state with Scooty. And we move on to the seventh card. It's a card just just about Amber, just how she feels about the situation, or it could be a course of action. But let's flip it and see. Okay, what do we have? We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Pentacles are usually about that coin, but they can also be about, let's see, nature, health, and prosperity is what the guide says. See, number 7. I'm just stalling until I find the 7 of Pentacles. There we go. As a reverse, it says work without results, distractions, and lack of rewards. So this is what she's feeling right now, I believe. She's feeling she's putting in the work, and she is not getting the views that she's wanting. And I do believe in the distractions. Like when she says she's on camera and she says that, oh, I've been too busy to film. Those are the distractions, keeping her from the channel, keeping her from her views, keeping her from her coin. I don't know if you can hear the rooster behind. It's my neighbor's rooster. He's very vocal. But but yeah, the lack of rewards. So she feels like she's putting in work, with the live streams and stuff, but she's not quite getting out of it what she wants. That's exactly how she feels right now. Okay, so we move on to the 8th card. It's the environmental factors card. It's basically an outside influence card. This is how it's something that's going on the outside of her situation, whether it's a thought, like the thoughts of others, reaction channels, or even her own viewers. We have the 6 of Pentacles, which is awesome because it's right next to the 7 of Pentacles in the meaning. It is upright. It says charity, generosity, and sharing. Now, when it says charity, share, it's the sharing part. I believe it's people wanting her to share more, which is, when you make yourself into a public figure like that, like how Amber and Foodie are, and they give you these little breadcrumbs. People want more. They want more details. They're like, well, okay, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by that? Like when Amber says, she's busy off camera, they're like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, share, spill the tea, as it were. Again, people love drama, and if there's drama there, they want it. Even if there isn't any drama there, they still want it because they want to make sure the drama isn't there. All right, so we move on to the 9th card. Is her inner emotion. So it could be a fear or a secret wish that she has, but let's flip. Let's find out. Oh, that's not good. That is the 10 of Swords. Which have to go up. There we go. 10 of Swords, it's reversed. It says can't get worse, only upwards, inevitable end. Okay, so it could be a secret wish though. That it can't get any worse, that it has to get better than this. So it could be her own fears of like hitting rock bottom, and hitting that inevitable end, which I don't think she fears, well, at least not outwardly, that the feeling I'm getting from the card. I don't think it's, the big inevitable end. I think the inevitable end is like the channel that she's afraid of. She's afraid of that ending. So right now she's kind of, and that's where like the hope kind of twists in here a little bit, where she's hoping that things can't get any worse, whether it's her views or her income, like things can't get any worse. Like she can only go up from here. And I think that is the secret hope mixed in with the greatest fear. So we move on to the 10th card. My favorite card is the outcome card. What do we have? The 10 of Pentacles. So let's look for that real quick. It is reversed. It says fleeting success, lack of stability, lack of resources. So definitely like the fleeting success and the lack of stability pretty much, I think, describes her channel perfectly. Like she, and it ties into this rivalry. She creates drama and then the drama dies off. It's an ebb and flow situation going on with her channel. Like definitely there's times where it's hot and then there's largely when it's not. And that's pretty much what the cards are saying it's headed. It's headed like she might like have something juicy here for a little while, but the card says it won't last. It's just this ebb and flow that her channel naturally goes through. Right. I believe so. Yeah, and that creates the lack of stability. And it's funny because it shows up the coin. So when her channel has that lack of stability, her income has that lack of stability as well. All right, now for the fun part. If you didn't watch my last video, I did show that I have a new deck. It is called What's the Tea? And I'm going to shuffle these real quick. We're going to think about Amber. We're going to ask the spirits, could you please, if there's any sort of tea to be spilt here, please let us know in this deck. Just do some quick shuffles. All right. Mind you, this is one of the first times I'm using it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. There we go. That's it. I told you she was going to create the drama. It's talking shit. Definitely something I think Amber is familiar with. So that's what the spirits are saying. They're like this rivalry, whatever, in the past. It's all because she can't stop talking shit. What else do the spirits have? They said obsessive lover. That's a good one. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness. And karmic. I do believe this is Amber. I mean, she was tracking her ex's whereabouts. Oh gosh, what was that one, Erica? Like, how crazy is that? Like, really? And Erica can paint it like, oh yeah, no, I let her do it. No. I still think there's more to that than that. But definitely like the unhealthy, dangerous possessiveness, like that's, I do really believe that's Amber coded. Let's see if spirits have anything else to say. They say bad karma. Funny. Karmic comes up here, and bad karma comes up here. So basically the spirits are saying she's gonna be talking shit, but she gets that shit back. People are gonna be talking just as much crap about her as she talks about them, and that's a part of her karma. It's good. Good tea has been spilt today, my friends. Good tea. So thank you. If you got this far, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. And remember, we thank the spirits for helping us out. And I thank you. I just did 100. I'll thank you again then. I hope you have a great day.